Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broadway Jets YouTube channel. You'll know me from Twitter as NYJ Mike. I'm joined as always by the master of receipts, NYJ Matt. And Matt, after the Jets Twitter destroyed Asante Samuel yesterday, today we get the notification that the Jets will be on Hard Knocks. Exciting stuff.
It's pretty cool. It's been a very quiet summer. Obviously, after the Aaron Rodgers trades happens, all the highlights from OTAs comes out, and then we've been in a dry area for like 2 weeks now, and we have back-to-back days with unbelievable events occurring. So, Mike, Hard Knocks, I think we all knew it was coming. I'm very much in the boat of I'm not super thrilled. I'm not saying this is going to derail our season. I'm very much a middleman here. Mike, what was your initial take when the Jets were on Hard Knocks?
I guess technically it can only be a bad thing in terms of performance of the team, but I don't think it will affect the team at all. And Damian Woody had a good tweet. He was like, he said that because he was on the Jets in 2010, the last time they did it, and he said that the crew does a really good job blending in. You know, they don't bother anybody. The Jets also already would have a documentary made about them with One Jets Drive. So I really don't, and the New York media is already annoying and a million people. So I don't think it will affect anything. I'm excited for more content and more people nationally to be talking about the Jets.
Yeah, the clips that come from it, the cool moments, the funny storylines. You look back to 2010, we could probably do a top five best of video of like each having a draft of how many different things occurred from the let's go eat a goddamn snack, the opening of, hey, we don't have Revis here. Doesn't matter. He's pretty fucking good. Like everything that came through the Terminator, Sanchez,
Or Steve Weatherford with the shake weights is like jerking off.
Cromartie not naming his kids, Westhoff becoming a living legend. All of it happened in like 5 episodes. And I do go into a period of time, probably each year, where the Jets will go like a 3-game losing streak. The season's dead, and I'll lock myself in my room and rewatch Hard Knocks. And it's almost a tradition that I kind of love to do. And you'll hear a lot of people say, well, it doesn't mean anything that they lost in the AFC Championship game. Those clips still go around monthly. So it is pretty cool that they're going to be back on it. I don't think it's going to impact performance at all.
No.
Though there's a few more cameras out there. There's a little, some more interviews, but the NFL requires you to do it and you can't get out of it. So it is what it is. You can't control it.
It's time. Like the Jets have made the AFC Championship game 100% of the time that they've been on Hard Knocks. So
that is correct.
We'll take it. We'll take it. You know, and look, who knows that people are talking about the Jets. Maybe this could help the Jets bring in a Dalvin Cook. You know, just this whole windstorm of media coverage. You know, people want to go play for these teams that are being talked about. Maybe it will help the Jets if DeAndre Hopkins, if they have interest in him. So who knows? We'll see. I'm excited about it. The music is great. It's like it's like you see the last time they did it, the intro, they had like the subway going by, LT's walking around,
Oh, yeah.
Jason Taylor's like coming around a corner, gonna sack nothing because it's like a wall. Sanchez is doing pull-ups, dude. It's fucking awesome.
It'll be fun.
My Jets polo to work today.
And the Jets have a good cast of characters, Mike. I mean, how many different guys in the team?
Yeah,
I could probably name 20 guys off the top of my head in the 53-man roster where I'm like,
name 21, dude.
they're electric. Well, we can name the entire 53.
I know.
But in terms of like imagine the 2017 Jets on Hard Knocks and the personalities of like the
Josh
20.
McCown's like, hey man.
I mean, Josh McCown famously has that unbelievable interview. Do you remember? He's getting interviewed at like a youth Christian camp, and he's talking about the horrors of the porn industry. And he's like,
oh,
it's the craziest. It is the craziest video ever. He's like, yeah, I think it was him. Maybe I'm misquoting him. Of like sometimes you go down like the wrong page, and like you get into a dark place. And I'm like, dude, like Josh McCown, you're at like a youth football camp. Like, what are you doing?
Who was even on that team? Like, who would give a? It'd be horrible.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, 2017 Jets. I mean, we like Bilal Powell.
The rookie May and Adams.
Rookie May and Adams year.
Yeah.
You had Dylan Donahue driving drunk the wrong way in the Lincoln Tunnel.
That'd be a good interview. They'll be slurring his words.
Yeah, I see
Robbie Anderson.
I don't get it though. Also, maybe we do need a loud Jets team. For too long after Rex basically was neutered after 2012. They're like, all right, just stop being insane. He got skinny. 2013 and 14 were very meh. Bowles was a coach who brought nothing outside. He didn't go, I feel like, the extra mile in terms of the intensity. Very calm.
Hey, when he was skinny.
Like,
Yeah.
you are frozen on my screen right now in the most
Really?
unbelievable.
It
I'll
says my
take back.
internet's it says my internet's unstable.
You're stable. You're back. But my point is,
Unstable?
you go from 2 years of skinny Rex. You have Bulls up until 2019. Adam Gase is the worst human being ever. And Salah talks a lot about 60% and all this stuff. But I want an edge.
60% is his defensive line rotation.
That's a great joke. It's a great joke. But you know what I'm saying? We don't have an edge. We don't have like that toughness, that cockiness for the past 11 years. So maybe bringing
No,
it back is the right thing.
it's a good point, and all of this national media hate for no reason is going to fuel it, and we're going to become villains for no reason. Like the Asante Samuel stuff today, fucking Warren Sharp goes from his stupid vacation with his family with his dumbass mustache, and he's talking about that we're being force fed Jets content. The Jets have been garbage for 12 years. You go 7-10 last year, have a promising season, bringing in a really cool Hall of Fame quarterback, and everyone's like, there's too much Jets content. Literally, go fuck yourself.
I hate Warren Sharp. I think he's a Giants guy. You look at his
Come
tweet.
on.
I have a video on my phone of 30 seconds of him saying Jets in a tweet, and I just scrolled for 30 seconds. I might tweet it out, but
Yeah,
you're in the
attack
media.
him.
You're in the media. Wait, you're in the media. And now you're tweeting about them being on Hard Knocks in a video, and then you link to your own video the story where you wrote about it. You're feeling it too. So I agree.
What's the issue? What did the Jets do wrong? They have now a very high profile quarterback. The offseason was them acquiring the quarterback, so people are going to talk about them. We're being force fed Jets shit, and the Jets didn't even want to go on Hard Knocks.
Do me one better. Think of another team in the NFL that has a younger, not young, but a younger defensive head coach, energetic. The NFL media sucked the Lions' dick the entire year. And the Lions are so cool. Like, they play so hard. Yeah, Dan Campbell is crying in press conferences. It's so cool and awesome. Why?
Like the 30th defense, fucking assholes.
Why do we look at the Lions and Jets so differently? Like, why is everyone saying that the New York media, the Jets get so much love? Yeah, they drafted the offensive and defensive rookie of the year. They just traded. They made the biggest trade in the modern era of NFL football. Like, in the past 20 years, that is what happened. So what are we doing? I don't understand. I hate Warren Sharp.
It's not like the Jets.
I hate
Dude,
Warren
you're
Sharp.
100%. It's not like the Jets got like Teddy Bridgewater, and now they're doing this whole thing. They got Aaron Rodgers. Of course, they're going to be on in the national spotlight. And for back-to-back days, for us to hear this from Warren Sharp, and then yesterday to hear that the New York media is giving the Jets some kind of boost in national circles is insane. It's like we're being gaslit. Like, are we wrong? Like, have the last 12 years have people not just shit on the Jets every day for our whole lives? Like, what are we talking about?
And that's what makes me more mad about the Lions comparison. The Lions were a laughing stock too. When they started playing better and had a good year, people rose them up and it felt good and people were talking about them. Why can't we get the same? We were also a bad team.
If the Lions traded for Tom Brady this offseason, there would be a million storylines. A billion. They would be on Hard Knocks. Again, they would have back-to-back Hard Knocks. This is stupid. I'm pissed.
I agree, but hey,
now the villains, which is fun. Fuck everyone.
I think Hard Knocks comes out in like 2 weeks. It's like it's a quick turnaround.
How do they know that where are they going to film? They have to film them doing stuff.
Well, training camp, they all arrive, and they will film them arriving at training camp in a week, which the Jets arrive in a week, and then I think they put out the first episode on that Tuesday after. So I think there's a first Hard Knock episode like 2 weeks away.
Dude, we gotta pick a day and go. Maybe we'll get some field passes.
Yeah, we're trying to get on the field, and it's so funny. Our friend who probably doesn't even listen to this, he's like,
"No way! You want to go look at our DM?"
I can't. Yeah. No, I'm talking about Tommy.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah.
our friend Tommy is like, we have to go to training camp, and like, if me and you get field passes, we
We
just
didn't
see
even
him
tell
like
him. We won't even tell him. We'll just
we
go.
will all drive in together, and we'll just take a hard left onto the field, like then see up in 9 rows up in the bleachers.
You think we can get hammered if we have to go on the field?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can drink.
I'm not gonna cause a scene.
Or yeah, we can casually drink.
You, you think we'll get in trouble if we cause like a little bit of a scene?
I think that's why they would want to give us a field pass to have like a little bit of fun. If you put me on the
So
field,
we do cause a scene. They want us to do that.
no, like like put some content out. If you put me on the field, like I'm gonna dap up Aaron Rodgers. Like I'm gonna
100%.
position myself in a way where the quarterbacks either go to like the 35-yard line, give a little fist pound. Hey,
all I
look good
want.
out there.
Never wash my hand again, dude. That's the best chance for you to pass protect against Mekhi Becton or pass rush against him.
I don't think it's gonna happen at the training camp. I
He's too injury
tried
prone.
to tell him over. I don't know if we were DMing, but I was like,
Uh,
you know that if anyone were to look in that area, I'd get murdered if I'm like running like a 5'9" idiot with a lanyard running after you. I'm gonna get like
the
murdered.
lanyard, yeah, makes a difference, dude. The problem is, if I feel like if Becton was like 8-year starter, played all 17, like 7 years in a row, people are like whatever. He's too injury prone to play one snap with like not
Like that is a very real concern I have.
100%. I'm serious.
And not only because he's been injury prone, but it could happen to anybody. Like if he were to be like laughing and like just step the wrong way,
Yeah,
he's not
you're
used to
villain.
blocking someone who's 5'9", so he like has to go push down. Like
Yeah.
if Mekhi Becton got hurt because of that pass rush,
No, you'd be a villain.
dude, I would be a villain, but it would be it would be bad.
It's not worth it. And then yeah, like if you're going against like DeBrickashaw Ferguson, you could just do it. They'd be like, all right, DeBrick, go murder this dude real quick.
Yeah,
We gotta get on the field.
Anything else before we wrap up?
Didn't something else happen? Oh, Revis DM'd you.
Oh, I won't get into the full specifics of it, but it was very funny. So
It's hilarious.
Revis followed me like 5 months ago, maybe.
I don't think he followed me yet.
He didn't.
Scumbag.
He has like, and you have every
Fucking
password is Revis. Your Instagram is Revis24.
Unbelievable.
So
He's very mature.
He
Yeah.
only follows like 500 people, so I'm very honored to be in there.
Let's see. I doubt it. I'm following him. If it says following, does that mean he's following me?
It has to say follows you by his name.
Yeah, I know that.
So I
God damn it.
So I DM'd him 2 weeks after he followed me, and I thought about it a lot. And I was like, hey, thank you for everything you did for the team. So pumped you're getting to the Hall of Fame. I don't remember what I said, but it was like a very corny, hey, look at like, I appreciate you. No response. I'm out to dinner last night with my buddy, and I see Revis24 with the blue check mark DM me, and I can't see what he's writing. So I immediately freak out. I'm like, he saw all of us defending him. He's going to be like, thank you for standing your ground.
With Asante Samuel, right? Yeah.
Against Asante Samuel. And then it was not a positive DM because I had tweeted, we give our 10-minute reaction to Asante Samuel, to what he was doing, not speaking to Asante Samuel. And he had thought we interviewed Asante Samuel, and he was more like, why would you interview a guy who's been shitting on me? And I was like, my smile on my face from when I thought he was DMing me something positive to my favorite player of all time is like mad at me. It was the worst day of my entire life.
But honestly, even if we were interviewing Asante Samuel, the caption of the video was Jets Twitter destroys Asante Samuel. So like, even if we were, the question's answered. Like, he's like, why are you interviewing him? To destroy him in your honor. Like, why would you be upset about that?
So I DM him back, and I'm like, wait. We didn't interview him. It was like probably a misunderstanding. I was like, we were defending you all day, bro. And he waited 10 minutes to reply. And Mike, that was the longest 10 minutes of my entire life. I'm like, is he just never going to look at the DM again? He gets a million of them. He's not going to see it. He responded and was like, oh. And then we talked about like how crazy the situation was and how good he and Sauce are. And then we had like 2 to 3 more messages, and I'm happy to announce that I think Grievous is my now best friend, and you have been demoted to second
Fucked up.
best friend.
That's terrible. Dude, there's 10 minutes tough. There's been there's been times like 2 o'clock in the morning. I've texted a girl and she's answered like at 2:10. That's a long 10 minutes. But
Dude, it
this
felt like an eternity. And
oh,
I did throw out there like in the middle of a message like, hey, me and Mike would love to talk to you on Zoom. You got a quick 5. No, he disregarded that piece of it and went to like another. It was fun, man. It was fun.
dude, we're gonna get him on. Well, he wants to make his own podcast, he said. So why not start with ours?
We
Got
could
some-
produce it for him. We have the worst production quality of all time.
the worst. We have clout though, right? We have some clouts.
I think I'm shadow banned on Twitter.
What is that?
I used to get like 800 followers a month, content, having fun. This past month was like 100, and I
We gotta
think
talk to
something.
Elon.
I think someone said if you typed in my name, like NYJ Matt, it would be like Matt, like a different Matt would come up. It wouldn't even be like my account. And I'm like, probably got shadow banned.
I hate when I get shadow banned. Shadow Realm.
All right, Mike, have a good night.
I'm gonna go lift some weights.
U.S. Soccer plays Panama at 8 o'clock. For
Is it the real
semifinal.
squad or the B team?
It's a B team, but it's the Gold Cup. So if they
Not
win.
watching that shit.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you.
All right, homie.